Boker Tov. Good morning. Today is Friday, February 10th, Erev Shabbat, Parshat Yitro. In Yitro, before God actually reveals God's self to the Jewish people on Mount Sinai, he lays out for Moshe the plan. If you hearken to my voice and observe my covenant, you shall be for me as a segula, a treasure, and you'll be for me as a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. Many important interpretations that take us with critical implications of what those lines mean. To be God's treasure and to be chosen by God, in effect, and to be God's treasure. Here I share with you the Seforno. Even though humans are dearest to me from all other creations, right? You, on the other hand, will be my treasure from amongst all humankind. You, the Jewish people. And then he says, and kilichol haaretz, even though the difference between you and others is really insignificant in terms of those who are righteous amongst the nations. Now, a clincher line of the Seforno, v'atem tiyu l'melchat kohanim, you shall be for me a kingdom of priests, uvazeh tihiyu segula mikulam. This is how you will be my treasure from amongst the rest. Ki tiyu mamlachat kohanim, when you play the role of being a kingdom of priests. When you understand your role in helping teach the whole world to call on the name of God, to worship God, and that's how it will be in the time of the Mashiach. So that has on one hand to do with direct teaching. In the end we don't go missionizing, but it's how you model something. That's what the Seforno says. We will be God's treasure, not because we have hit the lottery. We are God's treasure when we play the role that God wants us to play in the world, to be out there and modeling the right behavior that shows what a godly people do. And this past week, in the tragic horrors of the numbers keep on increasing in horrible ways. Over 20,000 now people who are known to be dead in the collapse of buildings from the earthquakes in southern Turkey and northern Syria. We should remind ourselves about what it is that we as a Jewish community can do and model. And so Israel, through some very important initiatives, the Israeli Army, Israel and other vehicles from Israel and from this country, aid is flowing in a way which makes the statement. These are right. Turkey is now not we don't have a belligerent relationship with Turkey, but we still have with Syria. It's complicated there, right? But these are people who have not had interactions, most likely, with Jews before. If you live in southern Turkey, probably at all. The world will see and know that there is a need out there, and people of God respond to people in need. And will be there, whether it's wearing the Israeli Army uniform or Israel, or as I mentioned, the other vehicles and channels that it can happen. That's how we show the world something, and that's the only way that we will be and ensure that we are God's treasured people, by living the right godly life and living it not just for ourselves, but with the world around us. Call a kavod to these agencies, and I strongly encourage you to support them. Here in this in the email I'm sending out for Shabbos, you also will receive a link to the UJA Federation, which is helping channel funds to what it finds its partners, our partners, in the holy work of trying to make people's lives, to save people's lives, and to try to help them rebuild their lives and make them whole once more. Segula, that's what it means to be God's treasured people in a very difficult time. Wishing you all Shabbat Shalom.